No, we are.
No, you're not.
No.
Oh, you are recording?
We're just doing like
recording.
we're just.
So
doing
we gotta
like
watch what we.
No. Welcome, episode 1 to Setting the Bar with Terry and Big Ed. Theresa and Big Ed.
Or Mom.
Or my seat's already
You
changed.
can call me anything, just don't call me late for
Like the
dinner.
cats are. We already got our first guest.
Honey.
That's
I
what's
just
in that. Her tail and butt is what's going to be in that video.
In that video because she did, yeah.
Or
In the
Theresa. Before we get to Nira, how about we start with where actually Theresa came from?
Well, I was born in Washington, D.C. in 1962. And I lived in a little small suburb right outside of D.C., a hop, skip, and a jump. We lived
Very
there
close.
until I was
Almost
15 years, and then we moved down to Huntingtown. And that was a lot to adapt to.
You were on the DC line. You don't really say that. You were on the DC.
Well, you saw it firsthand when we went to
They
see
say
the
hop,
cherry
skip, and
blossom.
jump. You could see the DC line.
I told him.
And then you moved on down to Hunting.
We moved down to Huntingtown, and I went to Northern High my junior year or my senior year. And by the time I got there, everybody had already had their little cliques and all that. So I just went to class and all that.
Yeah.
Eddie was in a couple of my classes, but the one I remember him being in was my biology class, and he sat in the back, and he was the goofster in the class. And Mr. Hepburn, he was cool, but yeah, it was all good. It was all good.
And then you married, divorced, Ed. Boom. Now we're here, happy. Everything's good.
Well, when I got out of school, I just went, I don't know, partying. I had a job. I don't remember what I was doing, but I did always have a job because I had bills to pay and everything. So, yeah, partied and everything. And then eventually I met up with your dad.
So now you're about 20. Ed, where you started? Where you born?
DC.
DC, about a year, little
61.
Old, 61, so a little older. Okay. And then about the same, you lived up in the city, little?
Yeah, I lived in Suitland in apartments.
Then you moved down to
Chesapeake Beach.
the beach area. And then you had some run-ins, eventually with...
Well, he moved down there when he was 11 years old. So
Yeah,
that's
we
like
went in
right
there
around the
72 or
preteen,
71,
trying to fit in and all that. But yeah, that's where he met his buddy.
Everybody found their
his
way.
best friend Jimmy.
Fast forward to...
All my other friends down there.
Fast forward after the army and this and that and friends and this and many, good veteran, this and that. They meets with Theresa about early 90s. And then they eventually fall in love, married. They come down to Lusby and build a nice, beautiful house. Now we're here. It's 2026. The love is still beautiful. We got it going on here.
Well,
She's
you
got
forgot a part of my life that you forgot about.
No, we can always go back. I just wanted to do the brief timeline.
Well, in 1984, I had my first child with my first husband,
Yeah.
a daughter. I named her Shanna Marie. And then in 1985, 16 and a half months later, I had a son. And here he is, Matthew.
Well, yeah, that's...
And all I can say is my hat goes off to anybody that has a child today or any day. Because when I went and got a tubalization when I was 26, and the doctors looked at me and goes, "Are you sure about this?" And I looked at him and I said, "I have never been so sure of anything in my life that I did not want to have any more children." I was
She had to get into
22
that.
years old and had 2 children.
Well, we all need to start all over again. You don't want to say stuff like that.
So what? It's the truth.
That's private, though.
Anything can be edited out, Ed.
The tubalization, really.
We can edit
No, I'm talking about not having kids. You had kids. Why would you want to say that?
Yeah.
I love my children, and I'm glad they're the best things that really.
All
that
I
ever
can
happened
say
to
is,
me.
goddamn, if I could do it all over.
Yeah.
She already said she wishes it. Sometimes I was aborted.
I have
She's-
never
she's
once
said
said
that
that
out
to
loud.
you. I have never once said that to you. You stop
We
fibbing.
gotta-
Fibbing. That's
But
what
there
my
was
mother
an
used to
abortion
say.
between me and Shannon.
No,
Oh, I thought there was.
no.
Oh, well, I like telling that story better. It's almost like I like
No,
survived.
no, I had a,
I was like, I could have been killed.
I had a miscarriage. No, I had a miscarriage.
I could have been. Oh, I was chosen.
God, third, I made it.
No.
She didn't get rid of me.
We were living down in the house, and I was living down in the house in North Beach, and your dad like took some kind of class for surveying or whatever. So he was gone, and I remember I was getting those cramps or whatever. I don't know what they were, and I went to the bathroom, and I had like this little thing that fell out of me. It was like this big, and it looked like an embryo, like a little embryo or whatever. So I picked it up and put it in a thing, and like put it aside and everything, and the next day, I said, I gotta go do something because there's something ain't right. And I went and...
Was it like...
I had to have a DNC done. I had a miscarriage. I didn't know that I was pregnant. So that would have been the middle child. And then I would have had you.
So there was something between me and Shanna.
Yes.
Okay, so there was...
I never had an abortion.
This legend... Okay, I was speaking of a baby that...
So you lucked out.
That's what I'm saying. I lucked out. Like, that could have been...
You could have been the other way like the other one.
Yeah.
You know, dropped out.
Things were starting to get a little shaky.
Yeah. God bless.
No, but everything was good. And you were a big baby and everything. And right in the middle of summer. The only place that I wanted to be, guess where I wanted to be? The only place in the summertime that made me feel good was in the pool. Give me a pool. I put the baby suit on. But then I used to think, like, am I drowned? Like, I knew that you're in the womb and you're covered and I'm in your...
Yeah.
But I was like, I always thought about that. But
Like you get drowned or
and
something.
you love the water.
Yeah.
You were a water baby. Yeah, but and that's...
So, but that didn't stop you, though, from swimming, though. You still, even though I could have died, you still went swimming.
No, because
So
I knew that.
I still could have been killed.
that
You
was...
drowned.
Yeah.
I knew that was
So
a
I survived
myth.
a few...
Man, you had a lot of ups and downs before you even had it.
Well, you know what he used to do? If we were going over to someone's pool or whatever, he just would keep on walking. Like, there was no swimming. He didn't even know how to swim. He would just, so from then on, when we got in the car, you know what we did? I would put the swimmies on when we were in the car. I was like...
What does it say you got, Rena? I see this date here. What is that, 1962 to
So I was going to talk about that show, The Virginian, how
Oh
it
my
was
God,
on.
no! We're not talking about the damn Virginia.
Oh.
Not that. We'll say that for TV review. What's the number 3?
Just on all how, since we moved here, the river, I'm just amazed at all the different boats that are here. You have your top of the line sailboats.
Yeah.
You have your top of the line leisure boats, which have been going in and out. We saw one today.
Hey, what do you feel about the boats?
Beautiful.
It's more than I thought out there.
And then, of
Do
course,
have you taken a liking like Theresa?
Oh, yeah, I like watching,
and
especially the crab boats
we
and stuff
love
like
the
that.
worker boats. We call them the worker boats.
Yeah,
Those
crab-
About your trip to Florida. After
So
I
it first started when I checked my bags. Everything went beautiful. Had to go through TSA.
so everything was fine. They wandered you through, and you didn't have to.
No, I went through TSA and they found my bag was good. Everything was good with that.
Yeah.
No, it was me, my person. I had
What was
something
it?
inside of me.
Something
Whatever it was,
metal?
I don't know. But here's the thing.
Bomb
So I
making?
said,
Don't
if it's
forget, you got that wire in your chest.
I said that's the only thing I could think of. I told him, I said, I just had open heart surgery at the end of February. And everything. Look
Yeah,
at that
that's
beautiful
wire
boat.
in there.
Look at that beautiful blue boat going by. Right there. That's a charter. Is that a charter boat?
No,
I don't have it set up to where we can send
that's
it
a
on the
private
boats.
boat.
We're at Setting the Bar podcast with Theresa and Big Ed. Positive, negative. You can tell people fuck off or good. What's something you? Hey, I'm Ed. And this is what I want to tell the world. Maybe-
I had to think about it.
Well, we'll come back to you, Theresa. I know you got something ready to go. Positive, negative. I can.
I just think that every day,
Every
that when
day?
I go out and about and everything, just people just look so sad and everything, just like miserable. And I said,
The past few days,
And
it
then-
has been cloudy. You
so
talking
I know,
normally?
and I truly believe that the weather
It does.
plays a part in people's.
So, your one thing was to tell people that when you smile, if you make eye contact, you're gonna smile.
People just need to be more kinder and be
More
more,
com-
patient and more compassionate. And I know there's situations that you just look at and you're like, no, I'm not going to be compassionate about that because they did that to themselves or whatever. And that's where I'm at now. I feel like the things have just gotten out of hand as far as like the drugs and stuff and how people choose that over their family and everything. That bothers me. and everything. And then when you
But
hear
the drugs
that,
make
and-
them feel better.
But I know it makes them feel better.
And the
What,
family
for a little
doesn't.
bit. For a little bit, it
The
makes
family gives them a headache.
Yeah, the family gives them a headache, but then
Drugs
then,
make them feel all better.
Then they all, they go into this rehab place, and then they.
So you're
and
going
I-
to say maybe I'm a little more compassionate, and have you figured out your statement to the world?
Well,
Yeah, how they treat older people and now and stuff like that. They
How
don't have no
old?
respect and stuff like that.
just
Elderly, like
just
Yeah,
elder
they're
people.
on the streets and hurting people in subways and stuff. Stuff that's uncalled for.
I mean, I
Nobody
think
has to act like
I think
that.
there's
so. We have
always
some
been
we have
bad-
some negative messages.
But I think
Yeah.
there's always been bad people, because even like back in the old West
it's
and
worse
everything,
now.
there was this. I think that women have come so far. God knew what He was doing when He had me born in 1962, because 1862 women were not respected. They
Except
were
for the
not,
tough women, like the
they-
ranchers and the
Yeah,
ranchers.
but
Yeah.
they weren't
There
respected.
was-
and
there
then
was women
the
that was.
ones who
Not on
weren't-
paper.
the
Yeah.
ones that didn't grow up in the city and then weren't prim and proper and all that were the ranchers and the ones like that.
What's a moment this year that made you smile?
Say again?
A moment this year that made you smile.
Moment this year that made me smile.
We went on a little negative tangent there. It made you smile. You said, you know what, I like that.
Oh, Alex Ovechkin scoring. What is that?
But that was last year.
Breaking the record.
Oh, breaking the record. That was great.
Yeah.
Hey, it made you happy when they won the cup in 2018.
Oh my God, I was happy.
You didn't go to bed for 24 hours.
Oh my God.
Oh, here comes LJ and Dakota.
Yeah.
We might have a special guest on episode 1. Episode 1, we got a special guest.
And you're already
So that made Ed smile. Ovechkin lifting that trophy.
Well,
Remember when he
yeah,
lifted
that's
that?
cool. Yeah.
What about you, Mother Teresa?
I don't like that I smile about.
BG.
But this year I have to say that they found that my cardiologist in Prince Frederick, that she got the ball rolling, and I went up and had that test done and got it done, and it seems like so far away, but it was only at the end of February that I had that done, and people would look at me and they're like, wow.
That's what inspired this podcast. Can you actually show the scar to
The scar? I have it.
the
Yes.
right
I
there,
can
the
show
camera?
it.
Here, I
One
can.
moment, I have to move my crucifix.
Here,
I have it. It actually looks pretty good now.
there we go. That's what inspired this. The original name for this was Heartscar.
Heart scar.
So that made you smile. The heart surgery.
Had to have it replaced and set a date, and it
A
was
leaky valve.
it was a leaky valve, and I no longer have a leaky valve.
And we were scared.
I now have a cow valve that comes from an actual cow. So it's hard for me to eat beef still
So,
today.
can you do a moo?
Even though I did have meatloaf.
We do eat meatloaf, but we felt a little funny about it. Even though Ed really wanted some gravy on it.
Yeah, I'm a little full right
Believe
now.
it or not, Ed wanted a little oil on it.
Well, you did too, didn't you?
They're out here. They're doing the.
I see them.
They're waiting. Come on, doing a little special. We do the.
They got like jackets on, and it's cold out there.
Do shoot them like
I
every
like
month.
them guys flying drones on them videos and show like a city they're at or somewhere, and they fly
Yeah.
a drone show you.
How else can you get up there
I know.
besides a really tall
They can
pole?
show you the view from up top is so cool because you can see the whole town, like all the streets, all the roads.
It's fine. I'm not saying, hey, I hate that. That would be a problem. You can say the word. Don't be afraid to say a word vocally. You're for freedom. You're United States American.
Freedom.
I know Ed believed in freedom. He was a.
Next time we do this, let's do it before we eat.
Ed was an Army veteran.
Yeah.
Served a couple years.
3 years active.
With Korea.
Yep. 3 years active, 3 years inactive.
See?
Proud to be American.
So Ed knows about
Look at
freedom,
this nice
fighting
little
for it.
boat coming over here.
Holding his hand up and saying domestic or
Foreign and
international.
domestic.
Yeah, he can cite it.
Government issue.
You were G.I. Joe.
He tried to be a G.I. Joe.
Yeah, we're doing a little. We got him walking by here. So we got him walking by. We got a little. Trying to get him to come in, but they didn't want to come in.
What's he got? Some kind of lime thing or something?
Okay, we got that. So I'm kind of excited about it. So I'll go home and edit. Maybe I get a couple good minutes of this. You know, it'll mostly be just. That's really the mic. We got the audio there. We got that audio, and then we got the.
Ask her how she likes her cat food.
How do you like the cat food?
Huh?
Nada. Nada.
Is there anything else on your mind you wanted to bring up? Anything else?
Well, yeah, I had this. I was going
Yes.
to.
Bring up the TV show The Virginian. I haven't heard enough about The Virginian.
No, so all I want to say about the Virginian is that I never watched it. It was on from 1962 until 1971. Okay?
Excellent.
We only had 5 stations
Yeah, I don't ever
during that
watch it
time.
either too much. I heard of it.
But it was also on.
So you're saying someone lied? It didn't exist?
What time did it start at night, though? It might have been on late at night.
So it
When we were
aired.
kids, you know.
It aired on NBC,
And
and it was 90 minutes long.
What time
each
did it
episode.
start? What time did it start at night?
I don't know. Oh, and the other thing, I don't know what time it started, but the other thing that amazed me about that show, they had some wonderful old actors on there, people that were legends that
All the
starred
programs
on
back
that.
then had good accents.
Oh
So,
my God, they had legends.
I do
on
want to talk
there.
about older shows and stuff, but I just wanted to lay like the character. So you can see Theresa, she's very about the older
James
shows.
Jury was the star.
James Jury. Ed's about the
Charles
knowledge.
Bickford.
Yeah, Charles Bickford was in there, but there was
Doug McClure.
oh my God, there's so many people, and the one person that was real young on there, and they showed her name at the end. I said, I knew her.
Who was it?
She was a little girl. It was Eve Plum from the Brady Bunch.
Is that the dark hair?
The middle one in Jan. It was Jan, Marcia, Jan, and Cindy. Jan.
Oh, for the Brady Bunch. I was thinking about something else. Yeah, okay.
We're going on a real show tangent here. Can we bring it back to
You figure it
2026?
started in 61. We were born. I was born in 61, so you know I wasn't watching it.
Excuse me. It was
Started in 61, right?
No, it started
She's got a
in
note here.
62
Well,
and
62.
ended in 71.
I was 1 year old, so I know I didn't watch it.
As per the note right here, Ed, damn it.
She was born in 62. I was 1 year old, so you know we didn't watch it then.
I
Yeah.
read
Might not
my
even had a
notes.
TV back then.
Ed, where are your notes?
Oh yes, I
Look,
also,
Ed don't even take the seat. He don't have notes.
I also want to bring up that Ed wears many hats around here. So in the morning,
Well, and here, what are you saying here?
in the house,
The household?
the household.
I'm
so
the butler, the cook,
he's
Ed's the butler, the cook.
everything.
the cook, the chef, the porter who goes around and empties all the trash cans and does
Cuts
all
the
that.
grass,
The
everything.
porter,
The lawn maintenance?
the lawn
I
maintenance.
do it all.
Yeah, we cut the grass and then he comes and then
I'm the
it's like,
chief cook and bottle washer.
well, he sees it now. So look, so what I did is I started jotting down little things that I want
Ed,
to
you
talk
need to
about.
have at least
We have
a
to look
note.
like Joe Rogan or
I
something.
wanna
What
do-
they asking something
Matt,
people.
I wanna do-
They
one.
they
I
go
want
over
to do
some.
one on
Yeah.
this,
They got other talk.
and I want to do one on this.
But can we agree the bar has been set?
Oh yeah, we're getting
And I
we're
want to
getting
do one
wet.
on
This is number one.
Yeah, we're getting to see what it's like.
All right,
All right,
good.
this look.
What does that say? I don't read
Lights.
cursive.
Lights on in the.
I don't know if it's still going. That might be stopped.
I'm just saying that that's all stuff we're gonna bring up.
That might be stopped.
We need to have one just pet peeves.
All right, I'm stopping it.
What is your biggest pet peeve? And then go from there, and then everybody go
It's
around.
actually 25 seconds.
Old people on golf carts.